Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived, and this might... Hold on. Nope, not there. Not there. Not that one. Not that one. Nope, not that one. Why is that there? There it is. All right, Justiguy has arrived and returned to, if you know that music, you know, the 100-line Last Defense Academy. And look at me moving around. Ooh, baby, yeah. One of those rare times where my body works. I gotta say, skip ahead a little bit if you don't care about me commenting, but I have been enjoying this route. I really have been. But it just highlights to me, it's hard because I don't want to say I have an issue, right? Because this is a massive title, visual novel, however you phrase it, however, whatever you believe you would call it. And it does things that I have dreamed of seeing in games and stuff my whole life, you know? It is a miracle this exists, I think. I mean, but as C-Ray himself said at one point, some endings are just gonna be stinky. But I also think because of this game structure, or this VN structure, whatever you want to call it, it is beholden to stuff I've talked about. You know how some of them seem written like they were going to be first, some of them seem written like, some seem more supplemental, like I've said many times before. I have been overall looking at this like, if you just cut out like the original 100 days and then those, I can't open my menu, I'd open the chapter select and show you. So, you know, I think that means something's about to happen, by the way. Sorry for rambling, but if the game was literally just that, I think it would still be a worthwhile, incredible VN. You know, if it was just a freaking kinetic VN, even, you know, even though it is worth the play, it is worth the read, you know. However, because it opens up, it is beholden, the word I'm looking for. It is beholden to its own premise. You know, it can't. You have to be like, I mean, video games are unique in that they can be so long. Some sections might just be really, really good, and others not. I don't know. I guess TLDR, I really, one, I want to see more, but two, I would really, really love if some roots they could go back to some roots someday and just open them back up again, flesh them out, you know, or redo them. Like, hey, here's the version 2 of this route, you know, pay like, I don't know, $20, which is a third of the price of the game. I think that's fair. Like, for these 20 routes or something, that seems unfair. $1 a route, I don't know, that seems really under. Anyway, for whatever price, you know, not huge, but, you know, we will flesh out all these other routes to bring them up to the standards of the other routes. I think that would be really cool, because I feel like you could really tell with this one in particular. And I'm going to assume maybe one of the ones that branch off early on in the Don't Kill Ato route. Some of them just are really way more fleshed out than the others. You know, I joke around a little about it, but it's like, this route highlighted how you could do the whole short bursts of days thing without just totally wiping out those days, you know? Even that kind of thing I'd appreciate. And maybe it wouldn't be worth a playthrough over if they just added a bunch of stuff like that to other routes. But, you know, I'd appreciate it. I'd at least flip through it, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not worth the effort to whatever. I don't know. I just hope. I don't know. It's not hope. I mean, I'd love for there to be more. But even if there's not more, I had a point, and I'm losing myself. You know what? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Where's my face? Here's my face. What was that? There's my face. Okay, and there's the screen. All right. Anyway, Justiguy has arrived and returned. Justiguy has just arrived and returned to the 100-line Last Defense Academy, where, with joy in our hearts, knowing we outwitted the sponsor, supposedly, our team left the schoolyard. I don't believe for a minute it's going to be this easy. With Dalshaw's cryptoglobin in hand, we headed right for the hangar. We ran down the halls at full tilt. Oh, Yeah, this is gonna go very badly. We arrived at the gym. It's gonna be destroyed or something, isn't it? But through the hole hidden under the loose floorboard. No, it's still there. We went to the escape pod hangar. Are we really not gonna bring Ima and Kako? Commune, we got Dulce's cryptoglobin. We finally... Oh god, she's dead. Commune, give me a high five. We held up our hard-won syringes of cryptoglobin and announced the good news to Commune. But... Huh? Commune? Maybe she's taking a nap. Hey, a little shrine meeting girl. Come out already. She's not gonna come out. We called out, but Commune didn't come. She must be focused on her. We're gonna find her body. Be focused on her work inside the pod. I checked inside, but there was no sign of her in the escape pod either.
Why? Why isn't she here? I told her it was dangerous, so she needed to stay put.
Maybe she noticed we were fighting Dulce and went to see how it was going.
She was really worried about whether we'd be able to win.
Oh no.
Let's look for her. We can't let the twins find her.
Why? She's more than likely a target of the invader hunt. If the twins find her, they might go after her in hopes of getting her points, just like what happened with Ava. We sprinted out of the storeroom, looked all over the school. Who cares? If we're really leaving, just grab the twins and fucking go in every classroom. The infirmary. See, this is going to be my big criticism of this route. The thing with Takemaru, if they had spent that 1 week getting the back to know the twins, or like, you know, having every day to wake up, go to the cafeteria, because a lot of routes did have this, where there was tension in between different groups. Usually it was first or last defense and second to last defense academy, but there have been other groups here and there. This one really could have used, I feel, like that, you know, especially with the higher stakes. I don't know. The rec room, no matter where we looked, there was no sign of her. We regrouped in the gym. She's not here. We can't find her anywhere. Commune, where did you go? Stay calm, Nozomi. It's okay. We're gonna find her. But if we still haven't found her, it's possible someone took her. What? If it was Ima or Kako, they might have already taken her outside the school. Since there's no point if you don't hunt them outside. We need to hurry. We should all search outside. We ran through the entrance into the schoolyard in search of Commune, but we found someone blocking our way. Uh-oh. The sponsor.
What's the rush? Is it track and field day?
Move, we don't have time for you right now. We squeezed past the sponsor and started to run for the wall of fire.
Are you perhaps looking for someone?
I skidded to a halt in the dirt and whirled around to face the sponsor. Tell me, did you take Commune?
Commune? Do you mean that shrine maiden-looking girl?
Oh, of all the people to find her, why the sponsor? Where are you hiding her? Give her back right now. No, Nozomi, if you attack them, you'll be breaking the rules. Tsubasa just barely managed to restrain Nozomi from grabbing the sponsor. Sponsor, you abducted her, didn't you? Oh my god, you snatched a little girl, you big freak? You better give her back. Make it quick, and I won't tell anyone you're a sick pedo.
Can we remove words like abducted and hobo out of this? I was just doing your job of capturing a stray invader loitering on school property. You should be thanking me, Hano-san.
I knew it. She must have realized we were fighting and gone to check on us. Unfortunately, she must have run into the sponsor. Give her back. Give Commune back.
Please, give me back my sister!
The sponsor silently stared at Nozomi as she screamed. They must have found it amusing. They love toying with people's emotions. What do you want, sponsor? What do we have to do to get you to give her back? Tell us what you want right now.
Can you stop accusing me of kidnapping? I swear I didn't mean snatch that invader girl.
Liar, then where is she?
What a strange question. She's been with you this whole time.
Oh no. Oh no, you sick fucks. They didn't. They fucking didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the cryptoglobin. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh, that's so fucked. Oh my god. Fuck. That's a real punch to the gut. Oh my god. I mean, I just
handed her out to the top 3 players.
handed her out. You mean the syringes? What do those have to do with... And it hit me. A vicious chill ran down my spine. I immediately pulled the syringe out of my pocket. No. No way. That's Doll Shaw's cryptoglobin in there. It has to be.
It wasn't all that much, but that little girl had some cryptoglobin inside of her. I sucked it out of her and put it in that syringe along with Doll Shaw's. Special blood donation service for my hardest workers.
The sponsor's laughter echoed across the school grounds. My head spun and I nearly collapsed on the spot. That means while we were fighting Doll Shaw, Immune was already... No. You're lying. You have to be lying. Yeah, I don't believe it. You're messing with us.
If that's what you think, then take a look. Maybe at least manage to find her body.
Immune, where are you? Nozomi was walking on unsteady legs, her expression stunned. Immune, where are you? Answer me, please. After that, we walked every inch of the school in search of Kamine. Where the fuck are the twins? The sponsor was just lying. There was no way she could be dead, and that's what we wanted to believe, but... After night fell, we found a body in the corner of the schoolyard. It was drained of cryptoglobin and completely desiccated, but we were sure it was her. Wait, Nozomi! I couldn't stop her. She was mad with grief, knowing her little sister had been killed. Driven by pure loathing, she charged at the sponsor. I don't think that's the sound you meant to put there, game. Nozomi's attacks didn't even graze them through the protection of the bees. And as punishment for violating the rules, she was executed. Fuck off. Wait, what? Oh, come on, you can't do that. No. A cruel end for Kamine. What the? Are you shitting me? Are you genuinely shitting me? I'm not angry in a this was bad kind of way. I am emotionally angry because I feel like the rug got pulled out from under me, you know? I am a little annoyed it was so short, abrupt. It feels, I mean, not compared to a lot of others, it was not at all abrupt, but damn it all. I'm gonna guess this means that... Wait a minute, did we make it? Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I forgot this was a choice. I thought that only that's my bad. I retract my grievances. This was just a quick one-off because you made the wrong decision to go for Doll Shot. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I get it. You know what? Would have been nice to have this arc fleshed out. There were still 10 days left. Could have gone to the 4th round, but you know what? I'm fine. I'm gonna go make some tea, then we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get right back to it. Okay. Let's do it. All right, tea acquired, body ready. I do want to say, I actually, this is one of those choices that I appreciate because you know what? There have to be some bad ends, and this, you know, I think I even actually said it when I made the choice that was probably going to be the wrong choice and it would end quickly. And all things considered, it was lengthy enough, you know. Well, so yeah, I really want to emphasize everything I said. I take it back because I totally forgot this choice even existed. That was, which goes to show, actually, to this root's massive credit, how much they. Honestly, just compared to a lot of other roots where it's just boom, it's over. This one actually tricked me for a minute. It's like, wait a minute, this is really happening? So, you know, A++, good on it. Anyway, let's go back. Again, my bad. Like, 100,000 million% my bad. Now let's decide your destiny, Takumi. I can't, obviously, because then Commune won't die. It's so obvious. Who will you fight first? I feel really dumb. I'm so sorry. I still want to defeat the sponsor. They're the embodiment of evil. Okay, that's a little... Takumi, that's a little... You know... A little, goofy. If I may say so. I was just giving this root props, but that's a little chuny of you, Takumi. It's fine, it's fine. We still love you. We still love you. They're the embodiment of evil. Unless we eradicate them from this world, they'll come back to haunt us again and again. I fell for their ruse and became a murderer. I cannot let anyone else make the same mistake. I totally agree with Takumi. I'll never forgive the sponsor for toying with us and exploiting our kindness. Never! Nobody gets away with harming my dear Takumi. My dear Takumi. Is there something we should know? That was a joke! Just a joke! There's nothing going on between Takumi and me. Nothing at all, right? Right, Takumi? Huh? Oh, yeah? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Not even a teensy little thing. Cross your hearts and hope to die. What sort of follow-up question is that? I already said it was nothing. Although, I mean, if we're getting technical, there is this one thing. Why are you telling them about that? It just slipped out. Well, up inside some normies. Only Takumi, though. What is happening? Why aren't Tsubasa and Takumi fighting all of a sudden? This is more of an expression of love. You'll understand when you're older. I feel like what happened here might be that whoever wrote this route or whatever this route was written is so... Maybe the commune stuff had not been hammered out yet, or maybe they weren't on the same page, because I guess it is different. No, I'll backtrack that a little bit, because, you know, with the other route, she was trying to hook up her mom. You know, her lonely mom who she loves. Although, this route has been very different with her characterization. But again, she's kind of... Stop it. We have better things to do than tease me right now. I think we should be talking about this even more. We all want to see you happy, Takumi. What? See me happy? I've been suffering all this time because you took on the toughest role among us. And you also, you know, are redoing this whole thing. So when we see you happy, it gives us a sense of relief. Basically, we wish for your happiness as much as you wish for ours. I like this group. Didn't you know, we were heartbroken for all those days because you were out of commission. I really like this group, actually. We'll fight the sponsor for daring to inflict so much pain on you just for kicks.
Because making you happy is the only reason we're even fighting.
I don't have a crying happy face, but I would be making that face right now if I could.
Because making you happy is the only reason we're even fighting.
Revving my engine. In that moment, I knew in my heart that we could beat the sponsor. Hell yeah, the hype music. Friends like this behind me, I could overcome any cunning or intrigue that sponsor threw at me. This time we'll succeed. The sponsor is going down. We all exchanged glances and nodded. I vowed to myself that we would defeat the sponsor. Okay, we need to firm up our strategy. If you'll all kindly accompany me to the biolab. Why the biolab? There's something I need to show everyone. Something critical to our plan and to beating the sponsor. The Yugamu led us all to the biolab. Does that include commune? Please. I mean, maybe it is. She's been out at least once, but alright. Here you go. Take a look at these. Yugamu retrieved some things from a shelf and laid them out on the desk. Eek! These are dismembered parts of a dead body. There's samples, I bet, of the other bodies.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. I went around collecting them from all over the schoolyard while we were on our little break. A dismembered body in the schoolyard? Whose is it? There's no mistaking it. These are the body parts of the first sponsor, the one who self-destructed on the last day of the second round. They blew themselves up to hide their identity after they realized the poison was lethal. It must be why some of these body parts are charred. Anyway, I analyzed these assorted remains the other day, and I discovered something very intriguing. Oh no. Swear to God, if this route is also tainted by ghee bullshit, which I think. Where is ghee bullshit start? I think ghee bullshit starts with the mystery route. It's whenever Darumi and Gaku find it, right? And bring it back? Or does it happen differently on other routes? I don't remember anymore. I guess it doesn't matter. Years, but the sponsor only self-destructed 20 or so days ago, which also means, not what Takumi's saying, but this could then, again, go back to me talking about this game's game design, how they probably made some core ideas they had for routes first, and then a lot of the others were like fun little AUs. Like the zombie one might have been a fun little AU of this, or the other, I don't know, we'll see. I was surprised too. I convinced myself I must have made a mistake. So I checked again and again, but the result was always the same. Every corpse had been dead for at least a few months, sometimes years. So my final conclusion was this. The sponsor's true identity was a dead body. Dead body? You mean they were a zombie? Think about it. Doesn't it make a lot of what we knew about them make sense? They didn't need to eat or sleep. They kept coming back even when we killed them. It's like the textbook definition of a zombie. I don't know. It sounds too outrageous to me. Takumi, in one route, Takumi, in one route, you're gonna have a fish for a head. You have no idea what outrageous means. Also, there's a brain literally right behind you. You think it's impossible, right? But how many impossible things have we already witnessed since coming to this academy? There's probably an actual person controlling these dead bodies using hemoanima. That would explain why the sponsor had so many bodies at their disposal. They were all corpse puppets. And they could grab as many dead bodies as they wanted from a cemetery or something. That's what the first sponsor really was, an army of dead bodies. This idea could also explain why they organized the invader hunt in the first place. What do you mean? By making us slaughter invaders by the dozens, the sponsor would get their prime pick of dead bodies. Then they could create as many spares as they wanted. Interesting. Alright, I'm on board so far. Good job, Yugamu. They were powering themselves up and making us create dead bodies for them? Exactly. To the sponsor, we're just corpse-churning contractors. Hold on, wait. No, okay, for a second I was like, wait, is it our dead bodies? But no, because, the Revive-O-Matic has to take the pieces back sometimes. I don't know, they're shaky on that. That's why the rules of the hunt are fairly lenient towards the players. It was set up in such a way to ensure the sponsor wouldn't lose too many of their contractors all at once. Only executing one player per round did seem kinda half-assed to me. And the duration of each round suddenly went up to 15 days, slowing down the pace of the execution. The points distribution system was to help us stay alive for longer as well. Because of that, we were able to hunt together in teams. Also that we could create as many dead... Wait, no, are they saying? No, I'm not sure. It's possible. We've been dancing to that zombie's morbid tune, and it irks the hell out of me. Do you think the second sponsor's also a corpse puppet? Odds are deathly high. They claim to be the sponsor's successor, but they're likely just one of the many corpses the first sponsor still has at their disposal. This is mind-boggling. The sponsor's been using us all this time, well, I mean, yeah, to some degree, to create dead bodies that they then turn into zombies, but wait. A blood-curdling possibility suddenly flashed across my mind. If the sponsor could control dead bodies, Yugamu, if the sponsor's ability is to control corpses, they use our friends' bodies as well? What if they raid Kyoshika's grave or steal Kurata's body? Raku and Eito's bodies are in danger as well. We've left them in the morgue. The sponsor could have easily stolen them from under our noses. That's just inhuman. Using their bodies even after they've died hurt. Let's go check the graves and morgue immediately. We need to make sure the bodies are all accounted for. We all turned at once and started to dash out of the lab when... Whoa, chill out, guys. Yugamu stopped us, his arms outstretched across the doorway. I've already secured our friend's remains. Okay, good. It didn't seem like that's something Yugamu would just leave out. Secured them where? In their own dignified coffins in my room. Since we're on this subject, come and pay your respects. He hesitantly headed to Yugamu's room. Inside we saw... Oh. Yugamu's room was packed from wall to wall with coffins. It looked more like a morgue than a bedroom now.
Where's your furniture? Your bed?
I dismembered and disposed of them. I figured these guys' eternal sleep was more important than mine, you know?
Yugamu, you are such a good fucking guy. I am so sorry they did you so fucking dirty in that room where you got all death crazy.
Thank you, Yugamu, for protecting their bodies all by yourself.
I'm so glad they're safe.
Yeah. You did great. Once the invader hunt is over, we'll give them a proper reburial.
Yugamu, what are those things on top of the coffins?
The bombs from inside their bodies. I surgically removed them when I brought them here.
Oh, that's...
It didn't feel right to leave something
Yeah.
so sickening inside them, even in death, you know?
Yugamu.
Takumi, you gotta give him at least a kiss for that. I'm sorry. Be serious. I could feel my tears welling up at Yugamu's kind consideration. He was probably more repulsed by the bombs than ever, having been blown up by one himself the other day. We all stood before the coffins to pay our respects before leaving Yugamu's room. The moment we stepped out of Yugamu's room onto the rooftop, we heard an unexpected voice. Hey, do you guys have a minute? Hey, do you guys have a minute? I know you just had to stop for a second, Justy. You can't hide at the music stop. Long time no see, everyone. Yima and Kako. Well, you two are an unusual sight around here. To what do we owe the honor? I could already feel tensions rising. We exchanged knowing glances and prepared ourselves to fight if we needed to. Nobody could tell what these two were Come on. Please don't forget Takemaru's last wish to you. They even injured Nozomi during that Eva incident before. However, no need to be so wary. We're here to offer you our unconditional surrender. Right, like a white flag. Kako raised both hands as a sign of surrender. So you're not going to antagonize us anymore? I mean, it's not like we can beat you guys, right? And now Takemaru is dead. There's really no point competing against you the way things are right now. In fact, we were hoping we could join you. Sounds like a real good deal for you. After all those terrible things you said to Takumi. I'm not expecting to welcome us for free, of course. Like I'm bearing a gift. What kind of gift? My life. I'll stay in last place all throughout the next round and die. In exchange, I ask that you keep my dear sister safe when I'm gone. Okay, yeah, I knew this. I said this was going to happen at some point. No, I said it should happen. And it did, just late. What? But brother, dearest, what are you talking about? I'll even let you lock me in that cage in the courtyard if you doubt my sincerity. Then I'll die in the same cage Ava once occupied. Poetic justice for my attempted murder of her, don't you think? Brother, dearest, no, how could I live without you? Come now, sister dearest. This is the way it should be.
It's an unspoken rule that an older brother takes the place of his sister when she faces certain death.
Those words made us remember what Ava said just before she died.
To earn my title as mother, there is something I must do. I must teach Nozomi the meaning of true love. And the strength of a real parent who never sacrifices her children to benefit herself.
A loving heart that moved someone to give their life to protect another. Completely contrary to what this killing game stood for. And that was why, it's fine, you can both join our team. Really? Yeah, Takemaru asked me to forgive you too anyway. So grateful, Mr. Sumino. I will die as promised, so please take care of my dear. On one condition. Ima, you are prohibited from dying. You need to survive too. What? Hold on. Mr. Sumino, if I survive, someone else has to. No, nobody has to die. We're going to put an end to this game. Don't worry, as long as we remain united, the sponsor will be no match for us. Seems like someone's developed a killer new attitude since we saw him last. But that's how our leader should be. I feel like we're letting these two off too easy, but I'm good if Takumi is. Ima, Kako, let's put our past behind us and work together for the future. Gross. I usually can't stand cringy stuff like this, but I will let this one slide. It'll be a change from all that awkwardness, at least. To be fair to the others, we all fell for the sponsor's ploy to divide and conquer. Now we're finally united as one again. The pride of the Special Defense Unit is at stake. Let's take down that sponsor. Our newfound unity made us all the more determined to fight against our enemy. We'd carry on the will of those who had passed before us to do what needed to be done. All right, hold on. Ima, Kako. Wow, wrong names. Moko, Urara, Kyoshika, Hiruko. No, that's not right. Kashoma, Gaku, Eito. Possibly Ava. Am I forgetting anyone? Like, there should be more than 6 is what I'm saying. Maybe there's more, and this was just only showing us 6. You know, so maybe they can use this in a different route. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Day 84. Oh, that was a good stopping point. Shoot. All right, citizens. Ding dong, bing bong. Until we meet again, I'm afraid this will have to be farewell.